I hope that goes all right. I want to thank the Wedge Brewery for hosting us here once a month for the next 4 months. I want to thank every single person who's already come out to volunteer for this campaign, whether you canvassed, phone banked, thrown an event, helped to run an event. David, me, and Lindsay did the math, and it's actually 2,000 voters that we've already contacted through your volunteer efforts. And for everyone who showed up here tonight, you are the most dedicated, interested, political people here in Asheville, and I want to thank you for being here and being who you are. Thank you. Did everyone, how'd you like the burgers? Were they all right? Yeah. That's the campaign chef, Ferris Camp. We were going to have Mexican food. We were worried Carl Mumpower would show up and blow the place up. It is Strive Not to Drive Week. How many of you took a form of transportation other than driving out here? I don't know about y'all, but I've seen more walkers, more cyclists, and more bus ridership this week than I have since the gas crunch last summer. I'm running for Asheville City Council because I want to make this town more affordable and more sustainable. I believe that by working together, we can make this town work for all of us. Instead of focusing on those things that divide us, we can focus on our common goals and actually get somewhere. How about that? That's what this campaign is about.
That's right. Let's work together. Clap for that.
When I was a volunteer in Belfast, Northern Ireland, working with Protestant and Catholic kids, we did not focus on the hundreds of years of division. We focused on creating small businesses. We focused on building art and theater. We focused on giving people the opportunity to build relationships in a new way, not to focus on the divisions of the past, but to come together and to build a common future. I'm a collaborator, I'm a problem solver, and I'm a change maker. And that's what I want to bring to City Council to make the hard decisions that need to get made. One of the hard decisions that we're going to have to make as a city is where we want to go with our transportation future, and that's what I want to talk about tonight. Each month, I'm going to try to address a different issue. Tonight, I want to talk about a multimodal transportation future for Asheville. Raise your hand if you know what I mean by multimodal. You don't know? Let me tell you.
You're more than welcome, can you?
Let me go get another one. A multimodal transportation future means moving beyond our cars and being able, as a city, to offer infrastructure for people who want to get on their bikes, who want to walk on their sidewalks, who want to get on their greenways, who want to ride their public transit. That's multimodal. Instead of assuming everyone's just going to be driving alone in their cars for the next 40 years like they have been, we're going to assume that the future is going to be different. We're going to make a change. Economically, what that means is that people who don't want to get in their cars and fill up their tanks and pay their insurance, they don't have to. They can have a bike, and they can get on the bike lanes we need here in town and that we can build together. They can get on the sidewalks that we can build. They can get on the greenways that we can build. And they can park their cars. This is going to save people money.
What about the people who have bikes who want to get on the bus?
The bike racks need to be on the front of the bus.
Bigger bike racks.
Bigger bike racks on the bus. And on the back, too. A lot of people pretend that the $4 gasoline and the gas shortages last summer are some kind of aberration that are never going to happen again. We can't plan as though there's not going to be another gasoline shortage. We can't pretend that things aren't going to go that way again. They've been here once, they'll be here again. We have to plan for an alternative future. I will pretend protect transit funding for the city of Asheville, I will not vote to cut a penny of it. We must increase the number of bike lanes on the road. Don't tell me we can't put a bike lane on Broadway today. We need to require new developments to have sidewalks. That's going to be on the roads, but I hear you. For a while, that's going to mean we're going to have all these disjointed sidewalks. We're going to have a chunk of sidewalk, it's going to have nothing at either end. It'll look ridiculous until someone decides, oh, that looks ridiculous enough, we ought to connect them. And then we connect those sidewalks, and over time, we can have a truly walkable Asheville.
Yes.
Yes. I will fight for the I-26 connector to connect West Asheville and downtown and not separate us. And we must move forward with our Greenways master plan as quickly as possible.
Yes.
So, all this talk about economics and what it means to be multimodal. Environmentally, the impact is even greater for people. Environmentally, you get people out of their cars and into alternative transportation, you're going to have less pollution. It means you're going to have lower incidence of childhood asthma. It means you're going to have lower healthcare costs. The environment's tied into the economics. Sustainability is a holistic system that multimodal transportation can help to build.
Spur new business.
It's going to spur new businesses. It's going to create less traffic on the road. It means we won't be fighting over where the next parking garage is going to be downtown because we're not going to have as many cars downtown. And we actually get to move towards ending our national addiction to oil as fuel. Multimodal transportation strengthens communities. If you're out walking or biking, y'all know this. If you're not sitting on your butt in your car and you're actually out doing stuff, you're healthier. Your neighbor's healthier. Your community is healthier. Healthy people tend to be happy people. Better Asheville. I was walking from my house over. I'm just living right here across the river. I was walking to the housing authority the other day up Klingman, and there was a woman out in her yard doing some gardening, and she told me how much she liked my shoes. And I told her about how much I liked her garden. And we ended up talking for about 10 minutes. And I made a friend in my neighborhood. Without a multimodal transportation future, we won't be building those relationships. If you're zipping by in your car at 35 miles an hour, you don't get to meet the nice woman gardening. This strengthens communities because if we know each other, we're not against each other. We're with each other. We're working towards a common goal.
Yeah, you got a point.
No,
Thank you.
You tell him, Gordo.
So we got this budget deficit. Did y'all hear about it? We're going to be millions of dollars short for the next budget year.
Trillions.
Locally, gazillions.
Yeah. Trillions of pennies.
What that means is we're not going to be able to move this as fast as we would like. But a city council term is 4 years, not 1 year.
Yeah.
This recession doesn't last forever. And even while the recession is on, there are moves that we can make to move towards this multimodal transportation future. The downtown master plan has in it multimodal transportation features like bike lockers, bike lanes, sidewalks, strengthened transit. If we fold that into the transit master plan, then we've got a context for every development we do here in Asheville for the next generation.
Hell yeah.
If you believe that Asheville needs this kind of multimodal transportation future, then I need you to support my campaign. I need your help. I need your volunteer time. I need your money. I need you to throw events in your home, to tell your friends about this campaign. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to turn it over to Hannah Raskin, and she's going to tell you how to get involved. Thank you very much.